Hi everybody, Craig here. Welcome to episode 19 of my 3 vs 5 Age of Wonders 3 playthrough series. In this series, myself and 2 AI teammates set to Lord difficulty are up against a team of 5 AI set to Emperor difficulty. In this series, I'm playing as the Frostling Theocrat, Falsor Frostscroll. In our last episode, unfortunately, we had a couple of setbacks occur. One of the most annoying and painful of those is actually this ongoing event here, Crimson Star. And you can see, unfortunately, that's giving us a pretty substantial debuff, as all units that belong to a player with a good alignment suffer -3 resistance. And unfortunately, we are pure good, which means that our units are suffering from that penalty and are very susceptible to basically elemental magic damage, which is really, really difficult for us and making it tough to kind of figure out what to do for the next 3 turns. We've also had a couple of unfortunate developments in the realm of, basically our cities getting kind of encroached on or taken. We unfortunately lost our dwelling in the Shadow Realm here, so that was not very fun, and we're moving a hero in to try to reclaim it. And we had a couple of other things really not go our way, a few kind of battles and whatnot, so we're going to try to turn the tide, kind of get the momentum back on our side, and see if we can figure out how best to manage this Crimson Star situation. Now, before I jump into the episode, I did just want to give a couple of quick shout-outs to a few individuals who left some excellent comments on the previous episode. The first of those comments is from Nolan Cook. Nolan had a number of great points that he made, and I'm just going to summarize a couple of them here. First of those was that Nolan suggested I should probably focus on eliminating one of my opponents, kind of, going one by one. Really try to concentrate my effort on, trimming them down, because right now you can see we're on turn 47, so we're pretty far into the game, and currently all of my opponents are still in the game, still in play. We've still got our Draconian Dreadnought opponent, we've got a Tigran Theocrat, a Human Dreadnought, Lizardman Warlord, and a Draconian Rogue. So really, we definitely have our work still cut out for us, and that's kind of adding to the difficulty here, because very soon, I imagine, we're going to be getting attacked from multiple opponents at once. And so I really like Nolan's point to try to kind of thin the herd a little bit. Nolan also mentioned that I could probably try to use some spells or buffs as a way to offset Crimson Star. A good example of that would be something like from my Theocrat heroes, or from my evangelists, we have, let's just see if I can find it, Touch of Faith. So that's going to immediately offset the -3 resistance by bestowing +3 resistance. So that would sort of cancel it out. The other thing I could do as well is to look and see if I have any spells real quick. Let's just take a quick look here. I don't know if I currently have any for battle. Let's see. Well, actually, Mass Bless would be a way to offset it. That gives +2 resistance to all of my units. So that's actually pretty helpful. That would, get rid of most of it. We also have Arachnid Horde, which I kind of forgot about. This one's going to come in handy in battle as well, I think. And then the other option, I guess, would be something like Divine Protection. +6 resistance for 3 turns, so maybe on like the unit I'm going to tank with or something like that. So we have a couple of options that we can use to try to minimize this, but man, is this a giant pain while it's in effect, and it's 3 more turns of it. Brutal. The next set of comments here is from Death. Death agreed with Nolan's comments regarding focusing on killing my opponents off one by one, just to try to thin the herd and make things easier for me. Death also mentioned that I could probably exploit Resurgence in Falsor stack in the meantime, because again, my units are going to be more susceptible to getting, eliminated with magic damage, and so I can use Resurgence because again, I have Divine Justicars, and if my units get killed, it doesn't really matter. So as long as Falsor himself doesn't die, we should be fine. So great points there from Nolan and from Death. As always, guys, extremely appreciated. Very, very helpful. So we're going to jump right back in, and I think we're about to flip the turnover. So why don't we just double check that we're not missing anything here. So it looks like we had a number of join offers. We're not really in a financial situation to accept any of those at the moment. So we're going to end the turn here and see what comes next. But yeah, it'll be very interesting to see sort of what comes next here. I suspect, though, that while this is going on, we are going to have to be very careful, because if we come under serious attack, we're going to be in very, very rough shape. That -3 resistance, especially with units like my Orcs that have a little bit less resistance, boy, that's pretty nasty. I think in the last episode, unfortunately, I lost one of my more advanced orc units here. I think it was a tier 2 unit, if I remember correctly. It was in this stack, but the unit was already, I think, gold medal and just obliterated by magic damage. So we really have to be very, very careful, especially with units that are more susceptible, like I mentioned, or if we have stacks where we don't have a way to offset that penalty. Now, we do have here my rogue and her very good stack that are about to attack a city here belonging to Edward Portsmouth. The only problem is, again, these frost tanks are going to absolutely annihilate us because, again, they're doing quite a bit of elemental damage, and that's exactly what we're weak against right now. Now, the good thing is we have at least a couple of Frostling units that have more of that resistance to frost, but still, I'm really not sure if I want to, play around with this battle when I'm so weakened at the moment. I think probably the best plan going forward is going to be to try to group up my units. I've had a bit of an unfortunate tendency this series to kind of spread my units out and not really consolidate my power, and I think that's actually caused a lot of problem in that I've been trying to kind of expand and explore and, take more of the areas. I think part of it is the map type as well. With kind of all the water in this map, it's been really creating quite a challenge to kind of navigate and get around and explore. And there's always a point in Age of Wonders 3, in every game at least, especially in the bigger maps, where it seems like you kind of have to make a mental shift or a mental switch from having kind of an exploring focus and a resource gathering focus into a purely militaristic, like, we're going to go head hunting for the enemy kind of approach. Again, not always. You sometimes will kind of maintain a balance of both things as you're moving forward. But I think at this point, I pretty much have to almost exclusively focus now on going for the kill. Okay, and we're getting attacked by those undead forces from that boneyard. So, this could be a little tricky with the lowered resistance, but I think we'll manage it. We just have to watch out for the bone dragon. Especially because that bone dragon is going to do a lot of damage with its breath attack. Alright, so now, here's the thing. I think what I'm going to do, actually, is throw the buff onto the Crusader and have the Crusader be my tanking unit. And then, basically, I'm going to just try to spread everybody else out so that we're not all grouped up. They really don't want to just get, obliterated. We're going to retreat the cavalry back. We're going to end it there. I suspect they're going to step up on us here, yep. Bone Dragon may hit us with a blast. Let's see. Okay, not moving up very much. That's fine by me. So we will turn back here. We're going to drop a big heal on our cavalry. And then we will follow that up with another heal as well over on this side. Excellent. Okay, now our cavalry are in great shape. So we'll move them over. We're going to park our Crusader right here. And then I think we're just going to kind of let them come to us, as I said. I really don't want to get... Oh, boy. Yeah, and there, my fairies took some punishment. Yikes. Oh, man. See, because they do elemental damage, it's just devastating. Thankfully, my Crusader really holding down the fort, though. Okay, so one thing we could do is this... Oh, this Spectre is pretty nasty. We can try and turn undead. I like that. Let's make it happen. Excellent. Okay, so now when they're turned, I think they basically just try to run away. Yeah, so we can ignore them more or less for now. They're just going to retreat. We can kill them if we get a chance, I guess. Now, our Incanter here can step over... Ooh, this isn't really going to do much, though. That's the problem. I guess we could step over and heal the Nightshade Fairy for what it's worth, although I don't think that's really necessary, to be completely honest. You know what would be great, though, is let's go here and turn the Banshee. Then we can step up onto the Dragon. Ooh, but unfortunately that Dragon is still pretty nasty. So, oh, and I completely forgot about these units back here. You know what? Let's get them into the fight as well. Yeah, we can at least hurt the Spectre ever so slightly. Oh my god, that's just nasty how much damage that does. Oh man, we are in a really rough spot here with all of this elemental damage we're going to be taking. Alright, I think we can kill the Banshee, perhaps. Let's try it. Okay, that's great. Now, our cavalry, this is not going to be great. So why don't we step over? You know what? I would rather not hit twice, I think. I just want to hit one time. There. There, get the flank. And then what we'll do is we'll pick up some steam here. Oh, shoot. I moved too far. I was going to say I wanted to move again and then come for a charge, but that was just me being stupid. Dang it. Okay, well, let's see what happens. We're probably going to lose a unit here, I think. Maybe more than one, unfortunately. Ooh, okay, the Incanter went down. Thankfully, that's a unit we could at least kind of afford to lose. I think it was one we had just acquired, so it's unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. Alright, so yeah, this unit's running away. We'll just probably let them run, to be perfectly honest. Really think we need to focus on the Bone Dragon at this stage, so blast them there for some damage. Boy, all hands on deck for the Bone Dragon would be ideal. To try and immolate him, that's not the worst idea ever. Can't sabotage him, unfortunately. That's not going to fly. So this Spectre is just kind of running away, I guess, so that's kind of odd. One thing I suppose we could do is use the Fairy Pixie here to step down. Let's hit him for just a little bit and then make sure we get the kill. Okay, that's dealt with now at least. Now, thankfully, we can hit this Bone Dragon pretty darn hard with our Orcs here. So now we can get a good charge attack in. Why don't we do that? Let's just blast him for some heavy damage. Excellent. And then we can get a nice big flank right here. Perfect, and there's the kill. Okay, excellent. Now all we have left is the Spectre over here that is trying to get away. So you know what? We can denounce Heretic for what that's worth. Salamander can advance. Okay, and he's just going to run away. Oh, I forgot about those Lost Souls over there. Okay, now our cavalry is feared, so they're going to run away. We don't want that to happen. So, nice. Okay, we got a chance to do a big heal. Let's heal up our Crusader. And then, let's see, who's got needing any experience. Everybody's gold medal at least, so let's just kill the Lost Soul. There we go. But man, you can see how much that lowered resistance is hurting me there. So thankfully all we lost was the Incanter. But still, really unpleasant. And we still got this Spectre that needs to die. Alright, let's see. We've got a domain invasion at our Halfling City, which is kind of fortunate. I'm guessing this group went into the Shadow Realm. Just checks. Okay, yeah, we're working on a Crusader to help guard the city here. Item has arrived. Nice. Okay, a shield showed up for our hero. We can replace the Frostling shield with the wooden shield of spiritual faith. And then I just want to double check. I think all my heroes now have a half-decent shield. I guess Falsor doesn't. Okay, well, maybe we'll send it over to him for what it's worth. Okay, and then when it gets there, we can equip it. There we go. All right, back to our hero. All right, so our Dreadnought is going to advance. Let's go see what... All right, so this is going to be a pretty tough battle. We've got a Succubus and a Tempest, and there's a city wall there. So this will be a very, very difficult fight, but I'm guessing we can manage it. So let's get in there and see if we can handle this fight here. Let's take it. Yeah, we should be able to manage it. I would really like to get this dwelling... Ooh, dang, that hurt. Would really like to get this dwelling back in our control, though, just because... Now, just real quick, our Exalteds have Resurgence, I believe? Yes, okay, so we can use them more aggressively here. We can take greater risks with them than we otherwise would, so I'm not as concerned about them. Now, for our hero... Don't really have a lot of spells that are going to help us. This Force Field might, though. That would mitigate some elemental damage. Could also throw a Flashbang at them for what that's worth. It's not really going to do anything, though, so I think we'll probably save the Force Field. Let's get our Crusader over this way and this Crusader over this way. We'll try and split their forces a little bit, and then we'll just move our other units to kind of provide healing support on either side. Ideally, I just want them to split up their army here. He's wasting a bunch of his magic spells on me, which is totally fine by me. Alright, and you know what? Now we've got a great shot to get, yep, up on the wall. There we go. Meanwhile, the Paladin can just drop a self-heal. And our hero can just advance over to assist as well. Okay, that's going to do it. Oh, nice. Summon Slayer and Animal Slayer coming into play, as you saw there. Very nice. All right, so we can get up on the walls here. We can... You know what? Let's just park right here, and we'll hang out in defense mode. We will... I want to get my Crusader up on the wall if I can. I think what we'll do is we will just hang out in defense mode there. Paladin can cruise over this way. And then on this side of things, I think what we'll do is we'll hop up on the wall right here. Meanwhile, our hero can advance in and just hit him with a little bit of damage. Nothing crazy, but... Alright. Trying to dispel that Bestow Iron Heart. Which is kind of funny. Ouch. Wingbeat kind of doing some work on us there. Alright, let's kill the Crow so that our Crusader can get up on the wall. Our Exalted's just going to cruise over. And our Paladin, we could gate charge, I guess. Let's get up on the wall there with our Crusader. Now, this Exalted is going to fight the Tempest, but is probably going to lose. So we're going to throw on defense mode, and we're going to charge the gate with our Paladin. Alright. Yeah, that's going to do it. So we'll end it there. Let's see what happens next. Okay, the Exalted doing work. And again, remember, the Exalted has Resurgence, so it's not a huge problem that the Exalted has died. And our hero can blast the gate for some work. Nice, okay, and the Succubus here. I think we'll just, again, keep using defense mode to minimize damage that we're going to take. Nice, and our Crusader can get in there as well. I'm a little worried, though. This unit might try to flank my Paladin. Yep. Oh, man, backstab. That was absolutely brutal. You know what? I'm going to lose that Paladin, unfortunately. Oh, that's really sad. Yeah, I don't think there's any way we're getting out of this one with our Paladin intact. I'm trying to see. Oh, you know what? I could throw a Safeguard on. That would be a way to save him. You know what? Let's do that. I think it's worth it. This Paladin is quite useful because of the healing that it has. There's a good use for that spell. Oh, shoot. And my hero's kind of in a bad spot here. You know what we're going to do? We're going to step out with the Exalted, throw on, transfer Pain, and then we can go to town. There. Now we didn't have to worry. I just wanted to make sure my hero wasn't going to get killed. Alright, I think we're fine now. So our Crusader can... Well, we need to get our Crusader out into the fight. Let's see if maybe it comes to me. Let's find out. Oh, shoot. I thought Safeguard protected him. Did I read that description wrong? Target friendly unit gains 100% protection to all types of damage and cannot move and act for 2 turns. Huh. Well, why didn't we get to keep our Paladin? That's very strange. Oh, you know why? It's because 100% protection doesn't mean immune. It just means that you're 100%. But if you have weaknesses, then you're not totally protected, I guess. Dang, that's one of those read the fine print moments, I guess. Well, shoot. It's kind of unfortunate. I mean, we have healing from our hero at the very least, so we're not completely without healing, but that is kind of a shame. Man, Wingbeat is brutal. Let's see. We're going to just hang out, let him get our Exalted moving in. We're going to keep taking advantage of defense here, I think. You can't Wingbeat every time, so... Alright, now let's sneak in behind here and get a flank shot on him. Excellent. Get involved as much as we can. Might be another Wingbeat now, though. Let's see. Yep, ouch. The Exalted can get in behind here. Do some nice flank damage. Our hero, I think, is out of range to really do anything crazy. Yep. Well, let's just get the kill here. Perfect. That sucks losing that Archon cavalry, or the Paladin, excuse me. But at the very least, we now have reclaimed the dwelling which was taken from us. And it's back in our control. We have all the structures that we've already finished building. So you know what? Let's build a Saint, because that's going to provide us with some healing for this stack. That would be very nice. So we'll build a Saint. And that's going to help tremendously, I think. Now, we have our other hero in the Shadow Realm. I just got to remember where that is. So let's pan around. Here we go. Okay, so we were bringing this unit down. What was the end goal? To try and, get down here and reclaim this city. So we lost this dwelling up here, but we also, there was a city down here being captured by my opponent. That being Zerti the Sleek. So let's get our stack maybe moving that way. I think what we'll do, though, is we'll regroup at the dwelling just for a turn or two. Get our health back a little bit. Wait for the Saint to be built and incorporate it in the stack. We might even be able to clear this Hollow Grove on our way out as well. And we're building units over here. We're going to get Theocrat's Conclave and then start cranking out some Crusaders, most likely. I think that's going to be very useful for us. Now, this stack... Let's see. From time to time, survivors of the Shadow Realm gather here. When you fight for your cause. Oh, this is like an inn, kind of. Just go through there. Well, we've got a Hive Gunner, which is a Tier 3 Archer. We just don't have enough gold for it, and frankly, I don't know if that's really worth it at this point. So let's just keep on moving. We're going to head down that direction. And you know what? We'll add in a unit here from our city into the stack. We're building that Conclave as well. All right, so that's going to take care of that situation. We have an alliance proposal from Imbold. It's underground. Yeah, I'm absolutely going to accept that. And we've got our army here clearing structures around the city, which is going to make this better for us. So we've cleared out Hasteberry's got a gold mine, creation node. Next up is probably going to be this trading post, I think, over there. That would be a good target for us. So let's see if we can make it over there. All right, so we'll move the rest of the stack. This clan guard couldn't quite make it. That's okay. So we'll go right here. Let's take a look. Okay, it's tier 2 units mostly. I think we can handle that. We've got a pretty good stack. Even with the decreased resistance, I think we'll be able to handle it. The other thing to remember with that lowered resistance is we're more susceptible to a lot of the debuffs that are going to come our way. Let's see. All right, so the Sword Banneret's going to need a buff, so let's do that. Fantastic. And then our Crusader advance as well. Prospector's going to move in to protect. I think with the Martyr, we're not going to use Absorb Pain just because we want to make sure that the Martyr stays alive. I don't want to risk that because we want them to evolve. We want that gold medal. So let's go here, and then the Martyr can go right there. Excellent. Crusader can advance. We'll keep the Prospector behind just to provide some support. We'll go right here. All right, let's let them come to us and see what happens. Okay, nothing we couldn't handle there. Nice. Oh, man. The Banneret just doing a ton of damage. That was excellent. We can't convert. I wonder, is that because they have... Oh, they have 100%. Oh, they have Strong Will. I see. Shield Biter. Interesting. The Shield Biter doesn't... Oh, it has Mind Control immunity. Okay, well, there you go. Well, you know what? We should have used Denounce Heretic earlier. That would have been a good move. Let's see. We can... How much experience do we need? Oh, not much at all. Okay, there. One more hit, and we should get a level up, which would be great. Trying to see what would be the best move for us here. I'm thinking we probably want to use a defensive strike maybe on the priest. Excellent. And then we can... Oh, you know what? Let's step over here like this. kill the Battle Rager, and then hang out in defense mode. And in the meantime, we can denounce Heretic. There we go. Perfect. Okay, and now we have a great opportunity to do a little more healing, or go for a conversion on the Deep Guard. I think we'll just go for the healing, honestly. The Martyr here can use Absorb Pain, and that's the level up. There we go. That's what we needed. Meantime here, the Prospector can step in behind, do some nice big damage there. And I guess everybody else has done their thing. So we'll end it there. Perfect. And we should have an evolution now. From our, yes, now we have a Dwarf Exalted. Very nice. Tier 3. That's going to be very, very helpful. Some good, some really good torso gear here. This is some really good elemental resistance, so I think we'll take that mostly for that purpose. Now, I just have to double check with my heroes and figure out who has what for torso gear. Let's grab... Okay, so we got pretty good torso item for our rogue. Got nothing for Falsor. Nothing for our rogue. Lizardman, that is. Very, very good one for our... for Ultmar, because he gets Unholy Champion. Pretty good one here for our Warlord as well. So this is probably going to go... Angelic Robes, we get Holy Champion. That's not terrible. I think we'll probably give it to Falsor, to be perfectly honest. So let's do that. We'll send it over to Falsor. It's going to be a little while till it gets there, just because of the location, but still think that's worth it. Let's just see how long it takes. Yeah, 6 turns, that's not bad at all. We'll send the little dagger just to our Warlord, and we can sell that when it arrives. Now, in the meantime here, we might want to go clear this Eldritch Pit. I think that would be a wise choice, just to start securing this area underground, so we have to be less concerned about it. So why don't we engage this battle? Yeah, there's the disgusting stench being applied. Man, that's hitting pretty hard, though, with the extra damage coming from it there. All right, so we're gonna drop a heal on our Banneret, because, boy, he took some punishment. We're gonna move our Crusader up, and our Prospector can start throwing some rocks, I guess. Meanwhile, our Exalted can charge right in there and just hang out in defense mode. Our Sword Banneret, like I said, took a bit of punishment, so we'll kind of leave him back just a touch. Oh man, that hits hard. Yikes. Okay, we gotta bail out our poor Evangelist in there who's in some trouble. Let's step down like this. There we go. And then... Okay, the Air Elemental definitely needs killing, so what can we do? The Evangelist here can't convert anything, so we'll probably just go for the kill on something. Let's try and kill the monkeys. There we go. Alright, our Sword Banneret can step in and kill right over here. Then it's just a matter of dealing with the Air Elemental, but I think between our Exalted... There we go. Yeah, I think we're just fine. So let's step around back here. Hit him with a flank. Nice. I think we're fine now. Yep, no problem. Excellent. We took some punishment, but we can heal that up relatively quickly. Helmet of Orc Anger, we're going to just sell that for some extra gold. Nice. Okay, and we've got another unit up here. You know what? We could group these two up and send them south to try to figure out how to get back up above ground. Maybe in the fight over here. That would be ideal. So that's really enticing, because we want to get as many units into the fray, into the main battle as we can. So let's get this group and send them down this way to join up. We can even shuffle our units to try to optimize a little bit. Got a little Goblin Darter here that could actually join this group in the meantime. And we've also got this Clan Guard here who can come to join the party as well. So we've got a pretty solid group of units down here. Maybe we should have tried to clear out this catalyst to get some extra casting points while we were going by, but honestly, I just want everybody together, and then we can start looking for a way out of here. On that note, it might be worth summoning a cherub to do some scouting for us and find the best way up above ground so we can get these units into the fight. Let's see what else happened. Nice. Okay, Holy of Holies is now ready. This is excellent. So this is going to give us access to... Here we go, the Shrine of Smiting. This is our tier 4 unit. And we also have the Herald of Winter, which is, I believe, a Frostling specialty unit that we get access to here. So let's take a look. Oh, wow. I really like the design there. Very cool. Wing Beat as a vision upgrade. Has Strong Will. Inflict Frostbite. Frost Aura. It's considered a monster unit. Very cool. Now, it does have some fire weakness, but otherwise very, very powerful. And a highly mobile unit, too, which is very, very good due to the flying. I think this is going to come in handy really, really well for us. Now, actually, you know what? Let's also take a look. Do we get any Path of Frost at Expert rank? And then we also get Explosive Ice Death and Shatter Strike. Now, the only thing is, I don't think Explosive Ice Death would cancel out Resurgence, but I'm not 100% sure about that. That would be the only thing I'm a little bit concerned about there. But let's take a look at our Shrine of Smiting as well. Whoops. So Shrine of Smiting doesn't have quite the same mobility as the Herald of Winter, but it is a floating unit and so still has pretty good mobility because it's basically just able to hover across the terrain. The only problem I have with the Shrines of Smiting is that they require repairing ability to keep them functional, and that's where my Dreadnought hero is going to be most useful. Otherwise, they won't really be able to be repaired unless I get builders that have repair machines, so that's the only thing. Oh, hang on. Holy Relic. Unit regenerates 2 per turn on the world map for each unit in its army that is devout. I didn't realize that. Oh, that is very cool. So if I put this in a stack that has devout units, actually, that would be just fine. Well, in that case, let's build one. We'll get that process going. It's not going to be until 4 turns from now that we have access to them, but that'll still be good for us. Right, we're working on a Master's Guild up here. I think the game plan, yeah, was to check out this Monument of the Ashen Rose. Let's see. I think we can handle this. It's going to be a tough fight, but I think we can do it. Oh, I hope I'm not biting off more than I can chew here, but let's give it a shot. Ouch. We're really going to need to use our cannons here to full effect, I think. Alright, now one thing we could do with the Lord of the Deep is throw on a Thunderstorm. We definitely got to keep our boats out of range of the Kraken. That is absolutely critical, just because of how tremendously dangerous that Kraken is. So one thing we're going to do is we're going to pull our ships back as much as possible. And then the question is, who do we blast? Now, if we try to light up perhaps the... Let's see, a Reaver ship can go over here. Still out of range. Do some damage to the Circle Thrower. And then that would allow us to get the kill here on the Circle Thrower at least. That's one less unit. Okay, there's one. We've got the Water Seer as well that needs to die. Again, I am still concerned about the Kraken. Right, there's a blast. Galleon. Siren as well is pretty nasty. But I do want to just eliminate units. I want to trim it down as much as possible. My Lord of the Deep here, this needs 3 action points, so we're going to go right here. We'll turn him around, and then we're going to throw on Thunderstorm. Alright. And then our Cherub can step out, perhaps. Actually, no, we'll keep the Cherub in reserve as much as we can. I'm a little nervous, though, that Galleon could get annihilated by Siren. You know what? I will put my Cherub there. If the Cherub dies, it has gold medal, it has Resurgence, we'll be okay. Nice. Thunderstorm coming in clutch. Ouch. Nothing we can't handle there. That's fine. We can swoop in for a ram on the mermaid. Again, I'm a little nervous about this Kraken, but I think it's going to be okay. Only problem is the Kraken is drenched, and I think will be, yeah, it has fire protection, so our fire arrows are going to be less useful here. What kind of damage do we do? Ooh, our Lord of the Deep's not ideal against the Kraken, so we're going to need to help him out. All right, so let's get that Reaver in there. Ram that mermaid, and then do the same here for the kill. Okay, there we go. All right, so now it's just the Siren and the Kraken that need to die. So Kraken is definitely the most dangerous opponent, so I think we will suicide the Cherub on him just to whittle down his movement points. Ooh, he swallowed him whole. Wow. It's kind of scary. Alright, so now we just got to hit him for some damage. Now, this Galleon, it may end up just dying. I mean, there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Man, that does, like, nothing. And getting into ram him isn't going to be a great idea because... yeah, this is kind of unfortunate. Alright, well, let's go over here. Oh, and yeah, the Siren has really good protection as well. That's not going to do much. I think what we'll do is we will just park our Lord of the Deep right here to try to protect a little bit. I think we'll just go like this. Go for the ram. Yeah, I should have used this Galleon to do a ram as well. That was a mistake. Now this Siren gets free hits on us. Yep. Ooh, that's scary. All right, the good news is we've got our cannons back, which is what we needed. So let's blast this sucker. There we go. And then, you know what? We can move over here. Our Reaver's in rough shape, unfortunately. So we will swoop in here for a flank. And then we'll hit him with a ram. The Reaver's probably going to die, but... yeah, this battle didn't go quite the way I wanted, unfortunately. The Reaver was kind of the less useful of the ships, though, so again, I'm not quite as upset about that. There's the cannon blast. Well, didn't go quite the way I wanted, but hey, we got it done. Let's see, what do we get? Ooh, Silver Sabatons of speed and a Summon Earth Elemental. Very, very nice. Not to mention some big knowledge boost there. So these are pretty solid leg upgrades. Although the movement point's less useful. It's, you know, the defense is good, but the movement points isn't bad, I guess. Let's take that reward. We can grab this, and let's figure out which of our heroes is missing some leg gear. Once again here, we'll just double check. What does Falsor have for footwear? Nothing, okay. Well, we'll equip that for him when it arrives. Perska has boots. Altmar has leg gear. So does our Warlord. Our Dreadnought does not, however. So it's either Falsor or our Dreadnought. I think our Dreadnought is closer. Let's just take a look at how long it'll take to get there. That is a factor when you're deciding who to send it to. Yeah, let's send it to the Dreadnought. All right, well, this group is still functional at least. We still got 2 galleons. So, we could head down and go for the Sunken City, although, again, it's probably a bit too strong for us at the moment. This Cherub's just going to keep exploring. Maybe we can keep using this guy to try to find a cave entrance over here to come up above ground with our underground troops. Boy, it's a shame this army is kind of so far away from everything, because I do want to get them into the fight. All right, let's keep thinking about this here. So we can summon our Cherub somewhere, that's for sure. Lugar's been absorbed. Oh, great. Okay, this is excellent. Now, unfortunately, we're low on gold, but I want to start producing units here. Oh, look at this. I mean, we could make it... oh, and because... this is excellent. Because our opponent was a Theocrat, we can actually produce Shrines of Smiting right here. You know what? Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to cancel this one. And I'm going to go down here. and build us a Shrine of Smiting. Heck yeah. We got to get some units to the front lines here of battle, and what better way to do it? So the thought I was making before I kind of cut myself off, because we captured a Theocrat city, it already has the Theocrat upgrades, including the Holy of Holies, which is giving us access. Oh, that couldn't have worked out any better. So yeah, we'll leave the rogue here to guard the city. We don't want to lose this city. Okay, this group here, Battle Realm. Yeah, we're just heading down to kind of form up. Want to get all hands on deck. Let's see. Rogue Endurance produced a War Hall. Nice. Okay, once we have a little more money, we are going to... Nice, we've got lots of different Dwarven options now. We want to now build the Pool of the Firstborn. We just don't have enough gold at the moment. So let's see if maybe we can figure out how to scrounge up some gold here before the turn is over. Now we've still got some units that have to move. This group's still over here just chilling. Here we go. Yeah, this is a way to get some extra gold, I think. We will move the Scoundrel into this stack. Zoom in on it a little bit. We've also got our Apprentice here who can help us out. So what we're going to do is we're going to engage the undead here in a battle. So we'll kill off this Spectre first things first, and then once we do that, we'll think about clearing out this Haunted Boneyard. Alright, let's see. Does anyone need healing? That's the first question. The answer is no. So let's go and buff our... Yeah, let's buff our Crusader. Everyone else can just kind of retreat back. And we're going to let them come to us. Crusader's going to camp out like this. We'll rotate slightly this way. And they're just going to come to us. Ouch. And we took some punishment there. It's alright, though. We can get right in there and go for the turn undead. Nice, it was successful. Now it should just be a matter of kind of some free hits. And I think everybody's gold medal, like I said, so that's not really an issue. We can hit him with the Apprentice, though, start gaining some experience there. There's some nice damage and a nice kill. Perfect. Okay, that takes care of that. So now it's a matter of, are we strong enough to fight this Red Omen, Carrion Bird, Ghast, and a Lost Soul? And I think the answer is going to be yes to that. Alright, so let's step in here. Actually, we'll go over here because I want this group in the fight as well. And then let's engage the battle. Shouldn't have too much trouble here, I hope. The one thing we got to watch out for, ooh, got cursed, is Chant of Unlife is going to be in effect, so we just got to remember that. Okay, Carrion Bird is in range to hit us with some damage, but that's just fine. Buff our Crusader. Then the Ghast we want to start blasting if possible. But I think we will just hang back. We'll bring our Cavalry and our Pixie over to assist on that side of things. And we'll leave our Scoundrel back because our Scoundrel took some punishment. No sense putting that at risk. Ooh, a Weaken. Yikes. That is pretty scary. The Ghast over here is a tough customer, so let's see if we can deal with that here. Okay. Nice, let's get a big charge going. No problem. And we'll park our Salamander to try to protect the flank a little bit. Meanwhile, ooh, now here we go. Let's do a turn undead on the Red Omen. Fantastic, and it worked just perfectly. Hit the Carrion Bird for some heavy damage. Step up with our Scoundrel. Not quite the kill. Shoot, I was hoping for the kill there. Alright, well, we'll just get the finish the old-fashioned way. Yep, there we go. And then our Fairy Pixie can step in, do a flank shot. And he died trying to run away. That's totally fine. Oh, shoot, that Lost Soul came back. Dang it. and killed off our scoundrel. I mean, it's just a scoundrel, but that is kind of sad. I think everybody's got full health, so let's denounce the heretic real quick. And then just blast him into oblivion. There we go. Oh, I should have dropped a heal on my cavalry, but that's okay. Fairy Forged Fireblade and a small shield. I'm going to just sell this for the gold. There we go. That's a nice way to recoup some of the cost there. So what we're going to do is we'll move the healer into the stack, and we'll bring our fairy back. All right. So there we go. That stack is now ready to go. We have this big beetle moving in to assist us. I just don't think we have enough muscle, though, especially with this in effect. I don't think we have enough muscle to fight this battle, especially these frost tanks are going to just obliterate us from the walls. I don't think we have I don't think we have what it takes to do that battle right now. I'm almost thinking I'd rather see if maybe we could... I don't know, because I don't have any immediate reinforcements in here. What I was thinking is maybe we could, you know, head over and see what's the situation with the Throne City, but the previous Throne City that was captured, I believe, by Edward, that used to be the Throne City of Zlasor, our Lizardman opponent, that I had captured. Yeah, I mean, these units are coming to reinforce, but they're still a ways away. So, this is kind of a rotten situation, really. All things considered. And I don't want to clear this structure, because that'll just improve his city for him, which I don't want to do. If I'm able to capture this, then absolutely I would, but I don't know. I think for now, I'm just going to hang out where I am. We'll just wait until this event is over. I think that's kind of the only thing we can do. Oh, shoot. I should have grabbed this while I was going through there. Oh, man. Look how well defended this is. All of these pikemen. Yikes. We really need to get rid of this stupid dwelling here. That's causing us some serious problems. But let's see if we can clear this tomb while we're in the neighborhood. Carrion Bird, some Reanimators, Frostling Drog, and a Hyman Revenant Armsman. Should be able to deal with this, even with the debuffs in effect. But yeah, I don't think we want to get too close to that dwelling at the moment. Nice, okay, we've got to get our Martyr up to gold medal so we can have him evolve. Let's throw a Fire Plague, perhaps. Oh, we can't. That's right, I guess it doesn't affect undead, I forgot. Well, shoot. Alright, well, let's use the tried and true Parade Guard, Crusader, and Clan Guard strategy here. And we'll throw a buff onto the Parade Guard. Those Parade Guard have come in clutch so many times in this series. Been very impressed by them. Alright, we'll just kind of move everybody up. We just want to kind of goad them into attacking us. There we go, that's all we needed. Absorb Pain doing its thing, that's fine. Nice. Playing defense there quite well. One thing I suppose we could do is swoop over like this. Hit that Carrion Bird for some big damage. Let's move up like this and get the kill there. Getting our Martyr some more experience. There we go. Very nice. And then we can blast, get the kill off the Carrion Bird. Let's do a defensive strike there. Very, very nice. And we'll go in for the Reanimator over here. Chieftain as well can get in on the action. Killing off the Drow. Alright, let's drop a heal while we're at it. Our Clan Guard. And a heal on our Martyr. Speaking of our Martyr, we want to get involved here, get some more damage. Perfect. Nice. We definitely want that Martyr to level up, and we're getting very close. Almost there. We only need 4 more experience. Coat of the Elephant Hunter. That's pretty good torso gear. We don't currently have anything with Falsor, so maybe I'll take that just for now, because this is going to take 6 turns to get there. So we might as well equip it in the meantime, and then maybe when this gets here, we can switch it out. But at least for now, we have a little bit more protection. But yeah, this is just too strong. I mean, all of these tier 3 pikemen, that's just too much. Not to mention the tier 3 support units there as well, including these ones. So, yeah, we're going to just fall back, sadly. What we will do, though, is we will grab this just for the vision. And then we will head back this direction. But yeah, I'm not really sure what to do with Falsor at this point. I think maybe we just start heading back to the city. Regroup here, and then as soon as this is over, maybe we push in to try to get rid of Burma. Kind of same story here. I think we just hang out where we are. Now, in the Shadow Realm, however, I think we need to really try to consolidate our power. So let's try to get all of our heroes together down here so we can start bringing the fight to our opponents more directly. Because really, if we can get all of our hero stacks, you know, moving in and dealing with this rogue, we might be able to take the rogue out of the game relatively quickly. Maybe that's the one we can try to snipe. Although we have no idea how strong the rogue is, really. All we've really seen from the rogue is just the capturing of my dwelling and that other city. So, like I said, we don't truly know quite how strong the unit is. But this group will just hang out until that Archon unit is produced. All right, now over here we've got this little cherub who... can't remember what the game plan with him was, but probably just going to be continuing to head this direction. Right, our salamander over here could just stay with this group, or we could do a bit of scouting. I'm inclined to try and do a bit of scouting. Yeah, that'll do. All right, now it's production time. So we don't quite have enough gold for another Shrine of Smiting, sadly. Although, I wonder if we could maybe sell an item or two. Would be enough to maybe get us what we need. Something we don't need, perhaps. Let's just double check here if anyone's got something redundant. The mana power drill, I mean, I doubt we're going to be sending our hero underground, to be perfectly honest. Plus, I don't know, do any of these units have tunneling? No. At least I don't think any of these do. Let's see, maybe there's something else we could sell. Yeah, that we're going to definitely sell these 2 daggers when they get there. But we would need to sell something kind of this turn. Yeah, I don't really want to sell any of those items. The only one I might sell is this mana drill. You know what? We're going to do it. If that comes back to bite me, oh well. All right, now let's jump up and we can start working on another Shrine of Smiting. Excellent. Okay. Rogue Endure. Now, we're not going to have gold to really do much of anything, so we're just going to merchandise everything else at this point. And that's going to do it for this turn, so let's flip it over. But, hang on, before we do that, it's time to summon our cherub. So again, the big question is, where do we do it? And I'm inclined to actually summon it here and then do some scouting underground for us. The reason for that is that we could maybe get these units back above ground more quickly that way, if we kind of know where to go. That's looking not like the best direction. Okay, this is probably more promising. We'll have to fight our way through the undead. Frostling Maggot Hive. Ooh. It's like a dirty, nasty, disease-ridden mammoth, I guess. That's kind of scary. It's got... oh, and it's undead, of course. Yeah, so disgusting stench. Very gross. And then a spearman. So yeah, we'll have to clear out the necromantic circle on our way through. But this is probably where we're going to find a way back to the surface. All right, let's decide. What do we want to do next? I'm thinking an earth elemental would be amazing. Although, what would be better, I think, would be to get spiritual freedom and throw that onto our new city over here, so that when we produce this Shrine of Smiting, it is it has a little bit of extra buff to it. Be careful too. This group could come down and try and attack this city, so we have to be cautious. But let's end it here. See what happens next. Again, I'm a little bit nervous at this point just because, well, this is still in effect. I mean, we are still really not in good shape. Our allies are still working away, though. I'm actually quite impressed with how they're doing. Ooh, what was that? Icorian just got hit with something. That's not good. Now, Icorian's evil, so actually he's getting the buff of this, which is good. Still haven't actually... I don't think I've really seen much from our Draconian Dreadnought opponent. So I don't know. Maybe that opponent may also be in the Shadow Realm. We just haven't met that opponent yet. Because again, remember, Draconians are sort of magical beings in their own way, having ties to dragons, of course. And so they are found in the Shadow Realm as well. So the natural spawn point, or the natural default location at which they appear, is equally likely to be the overworld here, or the Shadow Realm, for Draconians, that is. And that's probably where Xerdi the Sleek's throne city is, judging by the fact that I'm encountering the orange opponent in the Shadow Realm, and so far haven't really seen anything from them on the surface. But we shall see. Okay, Lugar's getting invaded. Oh, wow. Okay, well, this is really unpleasant. Holy crap, that's a fairly massive army coming down there. And I don't think Falsor is quite in range. Well, that is really unpleasant and really unfortunate. I don't see any... There's only one hero in the group, and that's this Warlord. Oh boy. Dread Siege. Yikes. Yeah, a bunch of Evangelists. Tigran Sentinel. I mean, the units themselves aren't, devastatingly powerful, but there's just so many of them. We got a Sphinx here that'll get over the walls easily. Yeah, and that's not going to be ready in time. And this stack, I don't think, is going to make it there in time, unfortunately. Yeah, and advanced logistics won't be done. I was going to say, if this was finished in time, we could get our units down there more easily, but I don't think that's going to happen. Boy, we've had trouble hanging on to these throne cities, though, that's for sure. Well, and look at this now. There's another hero belonging to Zlasor. Our White Tiger's going to die. That's fine. Sucks losing scouts like that, but kind of expected when you send them off like that. Oh, shoot, and look at this. Our city's coming under attack. Okay. Well, we can't afford to spend any magic on this, so we're going to pull back. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we can't afford to lose this city, too, because we're working on developing it so that we have better defenses in the Shadow Realm. I think we're okay. Just these ranged attacks we got to watch out for. Ooh, you know what? We might be in range of getting hit here. Oh, okay, we're good. Nice. All right, that'll buy us time just to get our reinforcements in to defend the city. What's this over here? Oh my goodness. Wow, okay, well, hey, as I was just talking about it, there is Gravara of the Imperial, our Draconian Dreadnought opponent, along with three... Wow, look at this, a level 8 Archdruid. There's 3 of them here. Gravara, and then 2 more heroes, along with a Vampire Spider Queen, some very powerful cavalry, and a mixed bag of other powerful units over here, coming to attack one of my vassals. Ooh, that's not going to last very long. All right, well, I think we gotta get all hands on deck and start moving over to deal with this, because, oh man, this is getting nasty really fast. I'm in pretty tough here at this point, but we're gonna persevere. We're not giving up. We're not gonna panic, right? We've been in tough spots before, so we're gonna just keep moving. And this Crimson Star is almost finished. We only got one more turn of it, and then we can hit back really hard. That's the game plan. All right, so domain invasion at Lugar. Yeah, we know how bad that is. Yeah, it is not good. What happened to my other units that were in this stack here? Did they get killed or something? We gotta check. 'Cause we had two other... oh. I wonder if they, like... You know what? They may have, deserted, actually. That may have been what occurred there. Amplet has a quest. Yeah, we're gonna just ignore that, because... I don't have time to deal with it. Okay, nice. This Archon Revenant dwelling is now in our control. We'll probably work on developing it here. Let's get an Obelisk of Undeath going. And then we'll probably do a Sigil of Awakening next. An item arrived. Nice. Okay, we can sell that. A little bit of extra money. So, heroes, though, we got to figure out what to do. So we were sending this hero down to deal with this, but we may actually have to turn around because a new threat has just emerged. That is right over here. So I think we start cruising this direction as quickly as we can. And I think we turn this hero around. I think we ignore, actually, what's going on down here. I think we make a beeline for Gravara up there. All right, let's turn around. We'll clear this thing out. These units attacking our city. We have to keep control of this city, that is for sure. It's in a pretty important location for us, actually. The White Witch, we can buff our Exalted. I want to get some experience with our Exalted, so let's see. We can cruise on up. Blast the Scoundrel, and then there's a nice... Oh, wow, we fumbled that. Okay, that's why we have such negative morale. We lost a city and we lost 3 battles in a row. That makes sense. That's why we're fumbling everything. Yikes. Alright, well, here we go. Boy, this is going super poorly for me at the moment. Ouch, that fire spit kind of hurt. We'll throw on a heal. And then our Exalted and just deliver a killing blow. Perfect, and there's a nice level up for them. Yeah, so morale. I think morale should have improved now. Oh, that 3 battles in a row is still sticking around for one more turn. That's kind of unfortunate. But, alright, at least we got rid of them. So now it's going to be, let's head over this direction. We want to go over here, I think. That's where we're going to head next. This group is going to just stay on the city for now because we need to wait for support. And this city's going to be captured, almost certainly. Nothing we can do about that. It's unfortunate because I would love to send an army down this way, but I think I need all hands on deck. Including this unit as well. I think we continue to go this way. We're going to send everybody that direction. I mean, we have all 3 of our hero stacks grouping up in the Shadow Realm. This is going to be quite a fight in the Shadow Realm. I'm pretty excited for it, actually, all things considered. The Eldon produced an Evangelist. We have a Martyr as well. I think we'll just keep working on units. So let's do another Crusader while we're at it. There's that little army from there moving south as well. Where is it? Over here, yes. So this group, you know what? This group we can use to maybe form up a squad. Maybe we can build a few units in here once we have this Theocrat's Conclave finished. And once that's done, then we can maybe make some units to go and capture this. Oh, there it is. Okay, 2 units deserted. That's what happened. So morale is absolutely atrocious. You know what? I don't know if Falsor is going to be able to manage with all of these units coming my way. I think we're going to just lose this city. You know what? It's unfortunate. I'm gonna abandon this. just to get the gold back, because it's not worth it. We're gonna lose it. So I think we're just gonna run here. Let's get our hero out of there, and we'll just group up, because this city's basically a lost cause at this point. Man, we can't let Burma have it for too long, because Burma's gonna pick up steam. We almost maybe have to try and go in and snipe the city out from under Burma while these units are engaged over here. As soon as this Crimson Star disappears, maybe that's what we try for. Be nice if we could at least get eyes on the city, but I don't want to leave our hero alone. So I think that's what we'll do, is we'll just keep right where we are. All right, let's keep scouting down this way. Go this direction. Okay, nice. There's our giant dwelling over there. So yeah, this group, we're just going to... You know what? I am tempted to maybe head back and clear this out just for the casting point boost. That would actually be helpful for us. Now, Spiritual Freedom, maybe we just get rid of that, because we were going to throw it on this city, so maybe we convert this over to summon Earth Elemental. Just try to add some more powerful units for us. So you know what? Let's do that. We will... Don't want to delay this group any further, but let's head back. We'll grab this. I think it's going to help us out a lot, so... I think it's worth doing. I think this is one of the worst situations I've been in, though, in all the series I've done for Age of Wonders 3. So, you know what? Hey, I'm happy, though. This is a great challenge. It's always nice to kind of be pushed. All right, let's step up here. One more. Nice. There's the kill. The Drudge could step up and blast the Giblet. Like to engage the Crusader there in melee. Nice, good damage. A little more. Oh, I forgot about regrowth. Shoot. Yikes. Lifesteal's pretty nasty. Alright, well, one thing we'll do then is we'll just drop a nice big heal. There we go. And then we can kill off the Node Tribal. And... you know what? Let's throw another heal on. Sure, why not? Nice. And there's some big damage. Excellent. Okay, there's a big boost to our casting points. Now, let's see. Do we have enough to... We can do this in one turn. Yeah, let's switch over to that. Want to get that Earth Elemental in there. That's going to help. All right, now this group, again, we're just going to keep heading south. Want to group up as much as we can. Meanwhile, this army... Again, I think the game plan is going to be to go this direction. Try to find a way back to the surface. You know what? I'm going to leave this guy behind. Let's just keep... We want to keep these guys moving as much as we can. I don't think we're strong enough to try out that Sphinx Temple at the moment. This army's getting close to being powerful enough, but I just don't think it's the right time to try it. Yeah, we got to finish that Theocrat's Conclave before we do anything else. And then... Yeah, we really got to just kill off one of our opponents. That's kind of the big thing right now. Definitely got to eliminate somebody. Lugar's been affected by Dread Siege. Yep. Narmbach is now a metropolis. Oh, that's great. Yeah, we're going to have that Orc Son of the Maw very shortly. That's going to be helpful. I think we're going to end the episode here right away. I just want to double check on a couple of units. Do a little bit more just before we end it. A little more scouting for us there. Yeah, this group, again, we can clear a few structures, but really we want to just get over and reinforce our rogue to be able to actually engage this battle. So I almost think we just have to prioritize just heading over there. I think that's what we do. Let's just do that. We are just going to make a beeline for it. In the meantime, though, this guy can do some scouting at least. Yeah, let's head down this way. See what we see. Maybe we can head into the water next turn with him. Beetle's just going to stay put, as is our rogue. This army's going to stay put. This little guy can go join that group. Nice, okay, and we have another scout in the water. This army, I really don't know what to do with them at this point. Part of me wants to like try to start getting them to move and maybe go clear this out eventually. But we kind of need more units in the army here. We need additional boats, and we need the ability to repair, which is going to come from Brunsund. So let me know what you guys think, maybe what to do with this group. You know, they're pretty powerful, and if we can get a couple more galleons and maybe a builder in there to repair them, this will be a devastating army to cruise around. I think clearing out this sunken city is going to be helpful, too. It's going to provide the Sanctuary of the Deep if we wanted to build it. We could get sirens going, which wouldn't be bad. But even just for the additional production and everything, that would be worth unlocking for this city. That would turn this orc city into a real powerhouse. And then all we'd need to do is clear out this dungeon for the slaughter pits, and we would have devastating, absolutely devastating Son of the Maw infantry. So that's a really, that's an idea. But anyway, I think we'll leave it here. So, boy, the hits just keep coming. Now Lugar under siege, most likely going to be lost here, almost certainly. But we might be able to turn around and snipe Toongale from Burma. So, and then, of course, in the Shadow Realm, things are getting spicy. There's underground. But in the Shadow Realm, things are getting spicy at our vassal, being attacked now by units belonging to our yellow opponent. So, oh, this is just getting more and more interesting the further we go. But let's save it right here. We've gone a little overtime for this episode, but that's all right. As I said, things are getting interesting. We'll call this episode 19. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.